Hey everybody, welcome back to Outdoors with Bradley and Darren.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. Coming to you from my shop this evening.
Yeah, we're just changing locations on you, give you a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Different mix of where we live, where we hunt, where we play, whatever. So,
yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So tonight we're going to talk about what dove season comes up.
Dove season Saturday. They moved it up.
Coming Saturday.
Yeah, they moved it up a week.
Yeah. So
typically it's the second weekend in September, but they moved it up a week, which is fine with me because I got a lot of hunting club and deer lease activity. I got to prep. That might be something that we'll talk about tonight too. After we get through this is after we talk about our different shotguns we have here. I got 2, Darren's got 2 as well. We'll talk about some of the activities we got to do for prep, some of the stuff here we use on the table. We got a couple different options, things like that. So I guess we'll just go ahead and move on into it. As Darren said, we got dove season open Saturday, so we'd like to cover shotguns. I also brought my turkey gun, just because it's new to me, and some people want to know what to shoot turkey with, but you have 2 options. You can shoot it with this here, or you can shoot turkey out of that. And I'll get into the details of my shotguns later, but I'll let Darren go ahead and get into his first.
All right.
So go ahead.
So actually, this is actually my father's shotgun. It's a Remington 870. It's a classic.
Good old 870. That's actually what this is.
Well, that's a whole lot different than this one. This one has been around probably since about the 70s in my family. One of the first guns my dad's probably ever bought.
Good, reliable gun.
Yeah.
Everybody's got 870.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can't go wrong with it. We're not big shotgun shooters. We mainly just shoot clay targets. So this is what my dad got it for, and as you can see, it's been sat in the safe most of its life.
Real good condition. Definitely not been in the woods hunting much.
No, not with that. And then this one's just a Remington 1100, 20 gauge.
Another one that everybody has.
Yeah.
That's my brother. He duck hunts and dove hunts, and guess what? Good old 1100.
Yeah. I got a 20 gauge just to shoot clay bird with.
Yeah.
I mean, duck kick, you can get back on your targets real fast, and it's a fun gun to shoot.
It's a little less expensive too.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm not a big shotgun shooter. Obviously, I haven't gone with what Bradley's gone with over here, but good, reliable guns. Don't break the bank.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, how much is 1100? They're not expensive.
I've had this gun for so long, I don't even remember.
I want to say that they're under $400.
I think so.
I think they are.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think they are.
And there's so many different 870s out there.
Oh yeah.
My brother-in-law has an 870 that was very expensive, but it's an 870 Supermatic, and yeah. So you can get as crazy or as conservative as you want.
Yeah, you can go
just like any
other.
other. Yeah, just like any other gun, like we talked about last week.
Yeah, rifles. You can get up in the tens of thousands of those.
Oh, yeah.
Shotguns actually you can too.
Yeah.
Especially if you get some of them over and unders. What way? Well, mom's on the way. If you get into some of them over and unders, you're talking like $5,000.
Oh yeah.
Easy. So not in this neck of the woods. These guns get used. He covered his guns. This right here. This is my TriStar Viper Max 12 gauge automatic. Not an expensive gun.
I've personally never heard of TriStar.
Yeah, not many people have, but I've got this one. My brother actually has a TriStars over and under, and this gun right here under $700.
That's not bad.
Automatic, and you can shoot 2.5 inch to 3.5 inch out of it.
Oh yeah.
And there's I'll show you in a minute, but there's just a little buffer tube that you change out when you're done. You can shoot light loads or heavy loads. Fiber optic sight comes with 4 different sights. Use the Benelli mobile chokes. Not bad at all. Weighs like 6 pounds. So not bad at all. And this right here is my dove gun. My bird gun, as far as waterfowl, dove, anything like that. I don't do any other bird hunting as far as like upland bird or anything like that. We don't have that here, but this may be the one I use if I ever get the chance. But yeah, this one right here, I bought it last year. Like I said, like Darren said, nobody really heard of TriStar. But the guy I bought this gun and that gun from, I was kind of trying to. I went up there and like, hey man, I need a shotgun, and I wanted a. What did I go up there wanting? I think I went up there wanting a Winchester SXP4 or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but he couldn't find one. I was like, man. So we started looking at the options. He's like, well, here's a Beretta, here's a Benelli, here's a Charles Daly, whatever. I'm like, man, I ain't spending $800 on just a gun I'm gonna shoot dove with. So he come in, brought this in, and said, look, I can get you this one right here, and I think tax and everything it was still under $700. That's not bad. And like I said, this is the automatic shotgun I landed on for dove. One thing I have found out about this, I don't like Winchesters. Will not cycle a Winchester out of it. And before I went dove hunting last year, I bought 5 boxes. So I learned real quick it won't shoot that, so I landed on these Federals right here. Cycle's perfect, no issues there. Bought it, put 3 shells in it, and boom, 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 just fast I pulled the trigger, it cycled. So far, love the gun. Just had to find a shell that matched it, which, we talked about it last week with the rifles too. I just don't like some shells.
Yeah, some guns just don't like shooting something.
Yeah, for sure. So that's my main bird gun for dove, and I'm gonna try duck season this year, so that's gonna be my duck gun unless I talk to my wife and let me get another one. And then this is my new turkey gun I got. This is the Remington 870 Super Mag Turkey Edition. Very short gun. This one comes in, 3.5-inch Magnum. Comes with the red dot scope on it, the Picatinny rail to mount it, everything. Hadn't shot this gun yet.
That's a pretty sweet setup.
Yeah, it's not bad, and they actually say, the grips like this right here, they actually give you 40% more accuracy to do it.
Really?
Yeah. And then this was another situation. This ain't the gun I wanted. I went in there looking. I had an 835, Mossberg 835, and it just wasn't cycling properly either because it was used and somebody put the wrong ejector plate in it, and it needed some stuff, rebent and things like that. So I did end up selling and buying this one. But I went in looking for I want to say it was another Winchester NWTF Foundation model. Guess what? Couldn't find it. So I had my guy, like I said, I use him for a lot of the guns I purchased, and he just kept looking, and he finally landed on this. I was like, sure man, let's do it. I need a new turkey gun because it was actually getting to be, it was right after turkey season I sold mine. And so far I love it. Like I said, I haven't shot it yet. It feels good, feels great. Gotta shoot better than my 835 because it wasn't cycling, and last time I shot it, it didn't feel right. So I ended up getting rid of that one and got this one, so we're gonna try it out and see how it goes. That's where we're at with dove hunting. I've got this, and Darren got his 2 Remingtons over there. Turkey hunting, I got my Remington right here, so maybe this Saturday.
As I said, this Saturday we'll get out there and maybe try to film a little bit, bring you guys along with us.
Yeah.
And see if we can harvest some birds this year.
See how many we missed and how bad you guys.
Yeah, as I say, yeah. Everybody can keyboard critique how bad a shot we really are.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes, whatever. But like we said, it does open Saturday, and actually goose season opens Saturday morning.
Okay.
I know my brother, he's going goose hunting. I may try to go. I don't know. He said if he has any openings, I'm more than welcome to go. So
that'd be cool.
I'll try that too.
I've never even heard of goose hunting. I mean, I know it's probably.
I've heard of it, but I don't really know anybody that does it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go shoot a goose, stuff like that. Nobody's like, man, it's goose season, we gotta get the decoys out, things like that. A couple of my buddies that's out of town here, out of the state, they're all pumped up about it.
Yeah.
And I think this year I'm gonna put it in for the sandhill crane hunt.
Crane hunt?
Sandhill crane.
All right.
It's $10 fee. You get it. There's certain seasons you can hunt it, and then also you get 3. You can kill 3 a year. So it's a draw. They're just now starting to get in Alabama. I think last year was the first season they actually had the sandhill crane hunt, and one of my buddies at work, his brother actually got it, and I don't think he ever used it. But me and him were talking the other day. Like, yeah, let's put it for it. It's $10.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have your normal hunt license, your duck stamp, things like that. So it's no different. It's another $10, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So that's our shotguns. Yeah, of course there's more, but we don't want to talk about our defense shotguns or our throw and go single shots that we give $50 for anything like that. We don't want to talk about that.
We'll probably never show what's actually in our safes. We'll just give you guys little peeks here and there.
Yeah.
See a couple shotguns we have. We've seen a couple rifles we have, but probably never see everything, and for good reason.
It's not that we don't like you. It's just I want everybody to know what I got.
Exactly. Including our wives.
Yeah, number one. So I guess with all of that, we're just going to kind of talk about some of the things we're going to do for prep this year. We do have deer season that rolls. I'm talking this way, I know you can hear me. But we do have deer season rolling up. October 15th is opening day of archery season here. I don't have a bow set up yet. I just ordered a bunch of stuff for it this week, so maybe next week we can cover bows. I know Darren's got a crossbow.
I do. I have a crossbow that willing to try to get out there and do something with.
It's just another season you can hunt.
Yeah,
a little bit longer.
Yeah, a little bit longer. We go from October 15th to November. What day is it?
Well, actually, it's usually the Saturday before Thanksgiving is when gun season opens here in Alabama. But with your bow, you can actually bow hunt the whole season, and you have different limits as to what you can kill.
Yeah.
So you can run your bow from October 15th to February 10th, and still harvest either sex. When you get into your gun, it changes a little bit. Some areas you can only kill does these days.
Yeah.
You have to kill this, whatever. But when you carry your bow, it's always either sex.
And Bradley and I were actually talking about this the other day. Depending on where you live in Alabama, and some of our viewers might not live in Alabama or the United States, but check with your guys' local laws. But in Alabama, they've actually broken it down to 3 different zones. You got Zone A, Zone B, Zone C. And a majority of the state is actually Zone A, I think.
I think it's mostly A.
Yeah. Down south, I think is B.
Yeah, down I think it's 80, Highway 80.
Yeah.
Is where the break point is, I think.
And then where I live, where we live, where our hunting property is, you guys saw last week, that's actually Zone B. So right here in central Alabama is Zone B, so that's what we have to go by.
Yeah.
And but we'll get out there.
And all that really is just kind of a limit on your does.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It varies by, Zone A maybe does all year round. You don't have to worry about a limit during your gun. With Zone A, you can kill does all year. I think Zone B, what did you say? A certain week, maybe 2 weeks?
It's like the first 2 weeks, you can kill does, and then from, I think right around Thanksgiving to December 19th, I believe, is antler bucks only. And then you get another week there in December for does, and then it goes back to antler bucks only for the rest of the season.
Which, off of that, at our hunting club, we set our own doe limit. So what we do is we always know that the rut comes middle of January, things like that. You get smaller bucks running the pre-rut activities at the beginning of January. So the main thing we do is we try to target a cutoff for our doe harvest. And we always say no does after Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So, pretty much from the day it opens from October 15th until December 25th, harvest as many does as you want. We do have a side of our property that's bucks only, and then we have one side that's, bucks and does. Again, we're just trying to manage it to be more of a trophy. And we've had some come off of it that was pretty good. My dad, he killed a 156-inch 11 point, and then we had an 8 point that was killed off of it that was 145 inches, which is fairly big for an 8 point.
Yeah, it's a big inch.
So there's some stuff that we do too. I know down here and where we're going to be hunting around the house, I don't think we're really going to set any kind of, other than state rules. I don't think we're going to say, okay, does only, bucks only, things like that.
Yeah,
Especially
like that. But we'll probably end up setting a limit of how
Yeah.
many deer, just because it's a smaller property. We want to keep the deer there.
And you don't want. I mean, they're going to be scared off if you're shooting every one that comes
Yeah, exactly.
through. So and of course you're the owner, so whatever you say I have to do. But for me, it's different than you because there again, you've never harvested an animal.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm probably gonna need Bradley either on video, FaceTime, or right there beside me, making sure I don't puncture a stomach or something like that first time.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But yeah, it'll be a good time.
Yeah, it'll be good. So, like I said, we'll that's our rules. We'll keep them. As we go through it, we'll explain more about how we hunt, why we set rules like we do, and things like that. But other than that, tonight I think we just kind of want to cover what we're going to do as far as prep. I know at our property down south, not this coming next weekend, but the weekend after in 2 weeks, we're going down to do food plots, stand movement, things like that. We've already bush hogged it. So pretty much there, it's the normal stuff. Our roads and stuff are maintained by the timber company we lease the land from. All of that stuff, the undergrowth, they kind of manage all that, so we don't have that much activity to do, other than moving stands because of growth and things like that, and the food plot, seeding and things like that. Of course, we do have feeders of corn that we fill up as well. Now, Darren's spot down from the house here, we may have a little bit more that we need to get into.
Yeah.
It hasn't been hunted as much. I know when his parents bought it, they had the guy that owned it, I think you said he harvested a deer maybe once a year.
He would harvest one deer a year from there. And I don't think he was real particular as far as buck or doe. It was mainly just food for his family.
Yeah.
So
we may have a little bit more prep there. I think we've got some seed we want to throw out, and then I don't think we're going to do any permanent stands now. I think we're still going to use the climbers.
Yeah. We're not going to set up anything permanent until we get a better lay of the land. I think as far as where the deer comes from, where they're going. And that's probably a couple seasons away.
Yeah.
So stick around, maybe you'll find that.
And another thing with the climbers, what we can do is, we can actually climb together, and I can film while you hunt.
Yeah.
So that would be something, like we said. It's all more about you this year than me. So that's what we'll do. But yeah, other than that, we've got cameras that we're going to throw out. We got a couple different options here.
As I say, you've got a couple different brands. Right?
Yeah, I've got here's a wild game. This is a Primos. This is a stealth cam. This is a covert. They all work really well. Again, you can go cheap or you can go high. I think this one right here was like $50. I was on my way to the hunting club and I had a spot that I wanted to put a camera out in. Stopped at Walmart, grabbed this. There's absolutely no settings you can do on this camera. All it is you put the batteries in, you turn it on. That's it. So that one, a cheap option there. This one here, as far as the covert, it's a little bit better. You do have a few more options with it. You do have a screen, you do have different settings, things like that. Use these. I think we may have one at your place. I have another one somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I have two of these.
Let's say you had one last year out there.
Yeah.
I don't know where the other one.
Whatever. And then here's a wild game innovation. It's got a couple different options you can do with it.
I say that's actually I think about the same one that I've got.
Yeah.
down there this year.
Yeah, and then
we've got a stealth cam down there too.
Stealth cam. One thing you got to remember about stealth cams is you have to format the card.
Yeah.
And I mean it does it automatically when you put it in there. But if you take a stealth cam, if you take a card out of a stealth cam and put it in a covert, you won't get any pictures.
Really?
Yes, because what it does is when you put it in the stealth cam, it automatically formats it to the stealth cam and everything, and you can't. It won't take pictures with anything else until you take it out, wipe it, reformat it. I learned that the hard way. You know, at one of our spots, I believe in Kentucky, I took and just had a bunch of random cards in there, and they wasn't all clean. Put one in one of my cameras, decided to run it, and no pictures. It'd been there.
That'll make you pretty upset.
It had been there for I don't know 2-3 months, and I got back and no pictures.
Not a single picture.
No pictures, and you know we definitely had deer movement there because we got a feed.
Yeah.
So it was a hard lesson to learn. You know, so what I did today, I went in. I got all my SD cards here. You know, I've got a few. Went in, cleaned all them out, got them all ready to go. So you know, definitely ready for our deployment of all these cameras that we're going to start putting out from next Saturday. Hopefully we can get a couple hit listers on camera. Maybe, hopefully we can get one on actual camera.
Yeah.
One of us harvested.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah.
We'll bring you guys along for the ride.
Yeah, for sure. You know,
this year's gonna be fun.
Start to finish, we're gonna learn this the hard way, I guess. Just go at it and see how it goes.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, don't really have anything else that we're gonna talk about tonight. You know, I think we kind of had some scheduling conflicts last week. I had to go out of town, and you know, got back and me working late and all that stuff. So we missed a week, but you know, this week it kind of worked out because we actually got something coming up this week that we can kind of be excited about and actually video some action on instead of just sitting there talking.
It's the start of a new hunt season.
Yeah, starts already.
Got our new hunt licenses this year.
I haven't bought mine yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got mine already. I've been ready to go.
Yeah, so something cool that they just did this year, I've just seen it posted on the Alabama Game and Fish Facebook, is used to if you went to a management area, which we're going to do that, you had to have a map of the management area, and that was your permit for the management area. So now on their app, you can check in to a wildlife management area on their app.
Oh, awesome.
So that way you don't have to have the paper copy anymore. You don't have to you either print it off or you go by one of the check-in stations, the warden stations at the management area, you know, all that stuff. But you know, now check in from your phone, you're ready to go.
That's awesome.
So, pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're talking about doing an overnight camping trip.
That would be fun. You guys get up with us early in the morning.
Yeah.
We'll sit out there somewhere.
No showers for 3 days or something like that.
Baby wipe shower.
Yeah. Just, you know, dude wipes everywhere. But yeah, you know, I think I'm good for tonight, you know.
Yeah, I think we've covered what we want to cover.
Yeah, kind of short and sweet again, you know, just kind of talking about some of the prep and some of the gear that we're going to use coming up, and then now we get to start getting into using the gear. You know, the exciting stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
You guys get to see some hunts and
hopefully some harvest.
Yeah, hopefully some harvest. Yeah. That would be nice.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, like we said in the first episode, some cooking along with it. You know, taking our harvest and seeing what we do with it.
I'll show you
how we like to eat it.
I'll show you a real good recipe for some deer heart tacos.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'll be all right.
Yeah, they're good. You know, they're good. So.
Well, I mean, you figure the heart is a muscle, and it's just a very lean muscle.
Yeah.
So
it's like backstrap to me.
Yeah. So, real quick, thanks everybody for the support.
Yeah,
we checked our analytics the other day, and we were shocked.
Yeah, we were like, maybe we'll have like 5, and you know, we're well over that.
Yeah, we're currently right now we're at 21 subscribers.
Yeah.
You guys have watched 400 minutes of viewing time so far, so thank you very much for two videos. Really,
not bad.
Yeah,
you know, especially 2 guys in a garage. You know, just talking. No real action, but you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully that's changing this weekend. So.
Yeah. But thank you and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like the
subscribe
videos.
button. notification.
Yeah.
Hit that. Check out the Instagrams. We both got one.
Yeah.
Outdoors with Darren.
Outdoors with Darren.
Outdoors with Nug. Check out my guys with Buck Swag. Check out their gear. Got them here. Got them here. You know, very, very much love for those guys.
So I follow them on Instagram, and I
Yeah.
know you do too.
God, they got me wanting to come out there and do a mule deer hunt, man. You know,
I've seen some of those pictures.
God,
Yeah,
they look ridiculous. Mule deer, there's just something about them. And the bad thing is like they're draws. So you can put in for 10 years and you may never get tagged.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out a way around it.
But I think that's it for tonight.
Yeah, so
Thanks for watching.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
And
we'll see you guys.
next time.
Yeah, see you guys next time.
Thanks.